Welcome to Watermelon Channel. Some roles given to famous actors require more than just excellent acting skills, which is where special effects makeup and prosthetics come in. Today, we're about to show you some of the most amazing makeup transformations of famous actors for their roles. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get even more entertaining videos. It took an 11-man team up to 6 hours to transform Arnold Schwarzenegger into Batman's coolest nemesis. Aside from the layers of makeup and heavy costume, it also required a complicated LED system in Arnold's mouth for close-ups, including a rather dangerous placement of the LED's battery.
All right, everyone, chill.
Mr. Freeze is a very popular and sexy.
Make your life a living hell. Prepare for a bitter harvest. Winter has come at last.
Javier Bardem is barely recognizable beneath the chalk-white face and hollow sunken eyes of Captain Salazar. The makeup looked so scary that Javier had to make sure his children wouldn't see it when they were brought to set.
We imagine they've got blown up. We want to do something physical, so we came up with this image of cracked earth. That was our basis for doing all this work.
Kind of used to, because I did this movie called The Sea Inside, and it was 5 hours makeup every day. And yeah, you have to be patient, that's all.
Relay a message from Capitan Salazar. Salazar.
The most iconic aspect of Peter Weller's RoboCop was his suit of armor, on which the studio spent almost $1 million. It took an unbelievable 11 hours for Weller to get into the suit for the first time. And to make matters worse, they filmed many of the scenes in the heat of a Texas summer, making Peter lose up to 8 pounds of sweat daily.
Like a crew chief. And Bart back here is the longer than usual. I stand here for a while. Things coming out of my ears.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
To transform Dave Bautista into Drax the Destroyer, it took a team of 5 makeup artists 5 hours each day applying 18 prosthetic pieces to the wrestler. Bautista had to stand the entire time while his makeup was applied and never complained, according to Chris Pratt. Several layers of makeup and prosthetics turned the Sexiest Man Alive 2018 into the main villain Krall in Star Trek Beyond. To become a blue, otherworldly character covered in thick reptilian ridges, Idris Elba spent about 3 hours daily in the makeup chair, with his days starting around 5:15 a.m. Idris also revealed that he's claustrophobic, so having to wear a rubber mask on his face was a difficult challenge.
Things towards him. We want to understand why he's got such beef with the Federation.
Idris brings an incredible amount of nuance to someone.
I am counting on it, Lieutenant Uhura.
After walking us through a world of witchcraft and wizardry, Daniel Radcliffe unexpectedly presented himself as a horny young man falsely accused of murdering his girlfriend. Johnny Depp wanted to drastically change his appearance when he dove into the role of mobster Whitey Bulger. But after testing 5 guises, including full coverage makeup, the right balance was half Johnny and half Whitey. From the middle of Depp's face up was entirely prosthetic.
Settled on one, and it was just a matter of, incorporating all that.
The density of the silicone correct, so that when he raises his forehead, you get those same, sort of intensity in the color of his eyes, so.
Just getting started.
In order to pull off Hellboy's unique look, the film's makeup team printed out a new mask for David Harbour to wear each day. He also sported yellow eyes, special teeth, ears, and hair to look the part. Thanks to his extensive makeup routine, filming days usually started at 3 a.m. for David. That included taking care of the multiple bodysuits he wore to bring the character to life. According to Harbour, the only part of him that is actually shown in the film is his left hand.
The way they apply it is very sophisticated, and a complete bodysuit all over to my arms. They put a bunch of that zips up the back, and it's a complete suit with neck and everything. And they're really good at what they do in them because it is a complete mask.
The makeup is extraordinary. It just takes my breath away and really helps.
Hey! I'm on your side! Sorry, my bad.
Emma Stone's latest take on the classic Disney villain Cruella transforms the cartoon character into the ultimate beauty rebel. Anarchic monochrome hair, slash of scarlet lipstick, gilded crystal eyes, more is more feather lashes, and smokescreen graffiti face mask designed to crash the system one fierce makeup look at a time.
Very long time to do.
In Tropic Thunder, Robert Downey Jr. plays an Australian actor who undergoes cosmetic surgery to darken his skin so he can play a black army sergeant.
Especially know not to cat me is about that shit.
But
If it hadn't been announced beforehand, most filmgoers would have no idea it was Colin Farrell in the role of Oswald Cobblepot. In the Batman movie, Colin looks completely unrecognizable as the Gotham City supervillain, thanks to hours spent each day in the makeup chair.
Performance.
I give so much credit.
And it was the first showing of that.
Where are you from?
Giving it, I suppose, animating it, giving it motion and giving it voice.
And it's URL right that says that? Why? You got something to tell us? Yeah!
It's like the voice Spanish I have heard.
What?
It's la rata.
What is this written?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's most famous character traumatized his young daughter on the set of Terminator 2. The makeup and special effects kept the film entertaining for the audience, but little Catherine was screaming and crying on set because she didn't understand why her daddy looked like that.
Camera and rub a little Vaseline on the lens, and then everything looks fine. Don't tell the DP that, he gets really upset.
I'll be back.
To turn Ralph Fiennes into he who must not be named, the makeup team used eyebrow blockers and created veins with temporary tattoos. They used dark eye makeup around Fiennes' eyes, as well as fake fingernails, fake teeth, and even some paint on his hands.
It was the makeup artist for me and his team. Gave me a white, pale, sort of sickly complexion, but then they had these slightly translucent, vein-like quality to the sickly pallor.
The boy who lived.
Our lives have fed your legend, Harry.
Will Smith originally had a makeup team applying heavy prosthetics to his face in order to mold it into the likeness of Richard Williams. However, the director didn't want audiences to get too wrapped up in Will's physical transformation and ignore his acting performance.
You're not gonna just be representing you, you're gonna be representing every little black girl on earth. And you're gonna be the one gotta go through that gate.
Contact lenses and fangs got the job done for Ian Somerhalder in Vampire Diaries.
If a girl has an eyelash in her eye, you can feel it and it just kind of hurts.
I cry like a 2-year-old when these things go.
And so it's hard for me to talk to them because I actually have a small mouth and a small jaw.
Here comes the fun part. Ha 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 ha. Damon. Hello, brother.
This time-lapse video shows how Zoe Saldana's makeup team works on transforming her into Gamora. Although there's no CGI in her final look, there are some prosthetics involved. Her forehead is a prosthetic, sculpted to create a new shadow line where her eyebrows once were, and her cheeks are prosthetic too.
Why did you
Happy Friday. What do you mean?
Touch me, and the only thing you're gonna feel is a broken jaw.
The Stranger Things team had to create a full body mold of Jamie Bauer in order to create the fake flesh of the supernatural serial killer. To transform into the Netflix villain, Jamie required more than 7.5 hours of makeup and prosthetics. While Vecna's costume was 90% practical, some animation effects were used to create moving vines on the villain's body.
And get us a kind of a jigsaw puzzle, which gives us a lot more fluid sort of movements. We don't have much buckling, and it's like we have a really skin tight sort of look.
It is over, 11. Your friends have lost.
The comic book version of Electro has been yellow and green, but Jamie Foxx's version certainly gives the character a futuristic look. The opalescent blue face paint was paired with contact lenses that turn the area around Jamie's dark pupils electric blue, and cosmetically applied bulging neck veins menacingly slithered up onto his face. A string of LED lights lined the interiors of Jamie's dark hood, and his face eerily glowed blue when they were switched on.
Just looking with the blue contacts and everything, and then finally honing in with my manager, Jamie King. She's like, go, keep trying to find it, keep trying to find it, and we found it.
And tell us in the comments which of these transformations amazed you the most. See you in the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video.